Salute to everybody out here. What's going on? It's third week of April out here in the Northeast, and it's 50 degrees. Go figure. And tonight it's supposed to touch around 40, and this is springtime. It's springtime, and it's cold out here. What's really going on? What is really going on? FOMO, what's going on? Soul Hex, how y'all doing? Right. Indeed. Green face smiling. Yeah. Few different things, Ethereum. Cheers, Soul Hex. Cheers. Salutations. I realize in this community, crypto, for example, we've been reeling through the ups and downs, and some of the things that have just, I guess, over time have gotten worse, in my opinion, is Ethereum, man. It was cold here this morning. We had a strange rainstorm last couple of days in the Black Country, as I have pics and vids, but YouTube struck my channel Monday. YouTube, wow. YouTube is special, man. Like, wow. People really have nothing better to do than to, try to pick on people. Hold on one second, folks. The social media thing, algorithm, monetization, attention, the whole thing is just crazy, man. They create the rules. They have the widest reach. You got to deal with everything that comes with YouTube and but with Ethereum, I tell you, man, like folks, people, very few people seem like they care about what's going on. If it has nothing to do with their money, their ability to make money right away, every day, doesn't matter how, doesn't matter what the blockchains are going through. People won't care about how, like you said, FOMO, Ethereum is basically in WEF's pocket. WEF, right? World Economic Forum. Terms that you have to think about before saying, but I'm just gonna talk because this is not my bread and butter, right? So Ethereum, it was trash before it merged. It became trash at least by 2000, the end of 2019 into 20. It became like it's just the fees are so off-putting. They're so disgusting, and people are just riding along, riding the wave, thinking like everything is all good. It is what it is. La di da di da. Not understanding that when the bull run, when the bull run comes back, the fees are gonna be worse. The fees are gonna be worse than they are right now. You know. It's funny what you said about speaking truth. FOMO, the First Amendment. Many of us don't even know what the First Amendment is, much less the 26, all of the amendments, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, so with this whole thing with Ethereum, you people, I don't know. I don't even know what to say anymore. Like transactions, the fees, the steps, these upgrades, there's so many upgrades that are constantly being made on the blockchain, and you don't see the bottom, you don't see it reflected in the bottom line, in the usage. You don't see it reflected in the costs. Ethereum's trash, folks. Like 2.0, garbage, garbage. How long has Ethereum been out? What, 7 years? Whatever, 8 years, and we still have to wait for whatever they got to do with sharding. Here we go with the noise pollution. With sharding to bring costs, right? Costs down. When I was a Bitcoin maxi, I must have been a Bitcoin maximalist for maybe 6 days. 6 days out of my crypto experience and travels, I was a Bitcoin maxi. And I realized Bitcoin just didn't suit my needs well enough. It just didn't. And even now, with that collective and that community, they're waiting forever for Lightning Network to do what it's supposed to do. Lightning Network. And Bitcoin has been around for almost 15 years. And you still, for the past, I've been hearing about Lightning Network since 2017. I can't speak for 2015, I can't speak for earlier. But I've been hearing about this Lightning Network and how with the Lightning Network, it's going to engender quicker transactions, and you'll be able to buy everything with Bitcoin, even just regular everyday stuff. You go to a store, you want to buy a pack of bubble gum, you can buy a Bitcoin, 123, no issues. Lightning Network, that's not the case right now. It's not the case. It's not the case. Why am I bringing up how trash Ethereum is? Why am I bringing up how Lightning Network takes forever? It's because this is why, folks, instead of like looking at when Pulse Chain is going to launch, don't even think about it anymore, man. Don't even think about it. And I'm not saying that I'm flooding like it's not going to come out, but these things take, you can't really guesstimate on how long any of this stuff is going to take to come out. But we're here. We're here. You can't, predicting, and it's almost like harming yourself. Oh, mid-May, this trash narrative that people talk about in the community. Oh, by the summertime, it should come up. By this time, it should. By that time, then you create it. You create something and make it come out during your liking at a time that suits you and your needs. Bitcoin still can't get it together with their Lightning Network. I've been hearing about Lightning since, like I said, 2017. I've been hearing about sharding with Ethereum since the same time. And here we have 2.0, and the fees are still a mess. And those are two blockchains. So you have Pulse Chain was supposed to be a copy of the entire network, Ethereum network. And people are just saying, oh, it's taking 2 years already, 2 years for Pulse Chain. First of all, technically that's wrong. If you want to start from the sacrifice, first day of sacrifice, till now, we're not at a complete 2 years. We got 3 more months or so to hit 2 years based on the first sacrifice day, Pulse Chain, right? So we got to chill with that. Relax. But it's hard for people to relax. But what are you forced to do? What are you gonna do otherwise? You know, what are you gonna do? Bitch and moan, be pissed off. That's not helping anything come, happen faster. It's not. A lot of people don't like talking about certain things, and it's the real stuff that matters. You know, when you tap into these crypto things, it's almost like watching a film that talks about science fiction, and people just basically tap into some type of scientific world. Black Mirror. You put some goggles on, you're in a virtual reality to run away from your everyday life, to escape. And some people use crypto for that. I could tell. But at the same time, sometimes they lose touch with what really counts and what's really going on, right? You got bills to pay, you have to eat, and the crypto market is really not meeting your needs at the time. What are you going to do? Get depressed? Like, you got to live. What were you doing? What were you doing this last few years waiting for sharding? What were you doing these last few years waiting for the Lightning Network if you care about Bitcoin, right? And if you're an ETH head like that? What have we been doing? Tin Top, what's up? What's going on? We've been waiting. We've been forced to wait. Having like this, because I get it too. I get my moments when I'm extremely hopeful and happy and basically excited about what's to come with Pulse Chain and Pulse X and the copies that we're getting over there, incentive token, whatever with the DEX. I'm not even talking about incentive token. I could care less about that right now. Just launch the chain, right? We have to wait. We have to wait. What has happened with different people, different communities that have launched things in haste, right away, right away. They just right. Oh, we got a plan and we're gonna put it in motion right away, real quick. A lot of times errors, you find critical errors, not just errors, but critical errors. When things move fast, when things are created swiftly, you miss out on the details. You miss out on the small, important, the nuances, the little things that really make these big things work. And then when there's a problem, it's a wrap for everything. Don't get me wrong. Like waiting, a year and 9 months is not something that everybody really expected. I would say, even though we had no expectations, but here we are. Here we are. How long did it take Ethereum just to, right, become a proof of stake, censorship compliant blockchain? 6 years, 7 years. We gotta be real. We gotta be for real. We gotta be honest. Stop with the BS. Like, oh, Pulse Chain, Pulse X, 10,000X. You don't even know when the chain's coming out. Bitcoin Lightning Network, yeah. Ethereum sharding, yeah. You don't know when those things are going to materialize and work the way they're supposed to work. But we're looking forward to it. But we have to live. Can't be in a dream state, right? And looking at the fees of Ethereum and using Ethereum, it just showed me how we have such a long way to go. We have a long way to go. Like we really, really have a long way to go. As much as there are advancements, as much as there are a lot of improvements as far as technology, our dreams are not matching what we have right now because there's a huge gap. This thing costs too much money to do the smallest of transactions. It's ridiculous. But then when you have something that you're not expecting to come out, it's on testnet and it's fairly working, like it's testnet. It's a period where things have to be experimented upon, right? Identify problems, errors, corrections, maybe add something, whatever, make improvements, take certain things out, whatever, whatever. You're testing. It's a test. It's a test period, testing phase. I'd rather whenever it comes out, it comes out, but just know that it's coming out working sound, right? Just it just works. Let it just work. You have a collective of people that in the hex community, that one group pushed out like 8 9 tokens last year, different tokens last year. And let me be frank when I say what I'm about to say. It's not that I don't agree with the fact that they pushed out 9 tokens. My thing is, when there's a critical error that is discovered in one token out of all those 9, you got to question all 9 now. And that's where the problem lies. You know what I mean? That's just one group of people in the community that pushed out under their own auspices, if you will, like 9 different tokens last year alone. You don't think that was like kind of fast? Fast? And I'm not a coder. People say it wasn't really that intense, right? To do. I don't code. Oh, hey, but we already have something going on, and you pushed out 9. What's the point? What are you doing? And then when one out of those 9, there's a bug, what makes me think the other 8 are going to work? What makes me think they're going to work? Because you want to do what? Have a race against yourself? Have a race of what? Like, you don't even know when Pulse Chain is, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it was just to put these chains out, put these tokens out on Ethereum, just in case Pulse Chain launches. Well, Pulse Chain didn't launch. And those tokens that you have are now on Ethereum, and one of them had a critical flaw, a critical flaw, a critical flaw. So now anything that collective pushes out, there's going to be a question mark. I'm sorry. It's just what it is. I'm sorry. More Hex. What's up, man? And in the meantime, what are we all doing? We just have to wait by default. Like, we have to wait. We have to wait. These tokens right here, ERC20, people are, I don't know if they care that they're OFAC compliant. I don't know if people care that Ethereum is just no longer what it was supposed to represent as far as cryptocurrency. I might even say that's no longer crypto because hey, yo, you enjoy you enjoy being compliant, you enjoy regulation, you enjoy censorship compliance. Like you like to block people from using different smart contracts on your blockchain. Like that's and you're expensive as F. And this is just now at the bear market. Again, when the bull market comes back around, you don't think these fees, because sharding, I'm telling you, if sharding, y'all could dream on sharding as much as you want. But we've been hearing about sharding narrative for maybe 6 years, 7 years, the whole time. Finally got 2.0, and 2.0 is producing censorship compliance. High fees still. So what are we looking forward to? Like, where's the decentralization in all this? High level of centralization. Well, you have the World Economic Forum. This is the group of people. This is the group of people, that's run by your man, George Klaus. No, I'm sorry, I say George Klaus. Klaus Schwab or something Klaus. Okay, do your research. It's not like I have, whatever. But he wants us to have nothing and be happy. They say that famous that meme, whatever pseudo, that quote, great reset guy in the at the beginning of the whole health crisis pandemic, talking about a global reset, and Ethereum is just rocking and rolling with that. What we doing? Folks just they're cool with it. We're cool with that. You know? Let's see here. Yeah, one group, Shitcoin Factory. You know what it is? That one group, there's one group in the community, Shitcoin Factory. And I'm not one to like it depends on my mood, I guess. That's why I don't like really saying names like that. Sometimes you gotta, I don't know, because I'm not here to just start internet drama. Like that's not my thing. But if you can pick up what I'm putting down, and you've been in the community for a while, until one group they put out 8, 9 tokens in 1 year, last year, and one of them got caught a bug, and the first one that's supposed to technically pay out is supposed to pay out later on this year. If that coin does not pay out, then it is going to become a bigger problem for that whole group within the ecosystem, because people are going to lose faith. Your thing doesn't work. And not only the other project within the 9 didn't only have a critical flaw, but they got saved. Another developer from a different sub community had to save them after they shat on dude. I've talked about this before. If those of you who know, you know. But I'm talking about the whole thing of working fast, and we want things now, and we don't want to wait for Pulse Chain and all this stuff. We're like, yo, we have to wait. We have no choice but to wait, and we're waiting for other things while we're not even thinking about it. We're waiting to approach a certain time period in life, certain phases of life, right? For example, looking forward to retiring. You got to wait to get to that point. Looking forward to graduating. You got to wait till you get to that point. Looking forward to getting married or buying a house or starting a business, right? You got to wait till you get to that point. Whatever goals you have, we have to wait towards and apply ourselves and our energy towards reaching those levels or those goals. That's all I'm saying. FOMO, as far as Gensler reminds me of that character in The Simpsons, the bald guy with the long nose. Is it The Simpsons? That's who Gensler. These guys, right? I stopped listening to these so-called crypto politicians, right? The Hester Pierce. They used to call her Bitcoin mommy or something to that nature. They used to call this lady crypto mommy. Like, yo, get out of here. This was years ago. Hester Pierce, whatever, because she made some type of statement towards crypto regarding crypto, and all of a sudden the community ate it up. And a lot of the news you hear in crypto and these outlets are trash. Let me just put that out. A lot of these crypto outlets, news media outlets deliver trash information, man. Okay? Some of it is sound. The majority is basura, is garbage. Like, it's trash. Fatra. Like, you don't, this, please. And it was all over. Like, these people celebrate the dumbest of dumb type of information. Meanwhile, we have critical things that are going on that deserve much more attention, right? So going back to what with this Gensler guy, they're doing their damnedest. It's just my opinion. They're doing their best to try to control this thing right here, man. But who cares? You know why? Because this is where we fall short sometimes in going back to the centralization, going back to decentralization, going back to crypto, like as far as what it is. It's you and I and the blockchain, not you and I and fucking Gensler, Hester Pierce, whatever, Cynthia Loomis, who's supposed to be pro crypto, but I don't see whatever. I don't care about what the politicians are doing, right? We care about what we're doing peer to peer on these quote unquote decentralized protocols, these layer ones. That's what it's about. Whatever the world thinks, like World Economic Forum or whatever type of cabal, right? Whatever type of entity that's out there, they can't do ish to the system. So what they're gonna do, propagate fear, right? They're gonna tell you, oh, on January 1st, 2024, certain protocols that you sacrifice for, you won't be able to utilize because they're gonna be banned from use in the US. But guess what? Those protocols will still exist, and like roaches, we're gonna overcome, we're gonna persevere, and we're gonna be resilient, right? I don't buy into that fear mongering because that's all that is. You got this dude, you see his forehead, you see Gensler, and see, this is not my like breakdown of like that's just me being like whatever, trying to whatever. I'm looking at this guy, I'm like, I'm not paying nobody like dude any mind. You know what I'm saying? We've been hearing about how crypto was garbage since all of us got into it. Whatever time you got in, trust and believe, crypto's gotten the narrative of being more trash than legit. So we've been hearing this the whole time. And those of us who study this thing, we understand better, right? A lot of these dickheads in Congress, these politicians, suits wearing whatever people, skirts, whatever, they have no idea what we're dealing with. They have no idea. They just know they can't get rid of it. They just want to not only join the space, they want to control the space. You know, when I see people like, this my only thing is if Vitalik got the bag, right? You know he got the bag, right? He has had the bag since the bag of Ethereum was created. The dude is loaded. We know this. He don't care. Does he talk about anything else outside of Ethereum? Does he talk about anything else? You got communities that have sent him tons of crypto. And what has he done with the crypto? Dumped it on everybody. Like, for real. That's all documented. It's all there. He's not going to be talking to about other things, whatever that of communities and coins that are being used on this blockchain because he don't care. He got the bag. Have you see you see this is the thing that people don't understand, and you have to really understand it because it sometimes it could easily be said like I could talk about it, but until you really experience it for yourself, you're not going to get it. You're not going to understand, right? He's supposed to have been an example for decentralization, right? You got Ethereum Enterprise Alliance, right? Well, if it's decentralized, why are you like this pseudo focal point? Why? Because you're a co-founder, like you that dude. And this thing is the #1 smart contract blockchain in the world. It was the first, and it's still #1. Not no damn AVAX, Solana joke, you know. What's another smart contract thing? What Binance smart? No, none of them. None of them right now are as popular and as far as price as pricey, I should say. Maybe they are popular, but as expensive and you talking about billions of dollars of volume being utilized on this blockchain, right? Billions of dollars that these government officials don't have coming to them, and they want a piece of that action, man. And FOMO, this is not for you. Like, I'm not getting at you. I'm just thinking in general too, because I've seen it in other chats too, like where people ask, about SEC. We've been hearing about SEC from the time we got into crypto, yo. Whenever time that is. I could just say that easily because since I've been in crypto, there's SEC talk every single year throughout the year. And what have they accomplished? What have they accomplished? What was the talk? What was the talk in like IRS? Oh, they hired 87,000 agents or 80,000 agents, armed agents. For what? For what? You hired 80,000 armed agents. That's fear mongering, yo. What are you doing? What are you talking about? You're forcing people to do something that they don't even necessarily have to do. It's a topic for a different day. As far as these income taxes, paying taxes, it's a farce. That's a subject for a different day. Pay your taxes, yo, like whatever. But you're hiring 87,000 people to enforce what? To scare the living crap out of you, out of us. They've even said, because today, like, this is the last day to pay taxes, but they've even said, even last year, next to no one paid taxes in crypto. But you hear every year that there's enforcement taking place. Oh, you better report your crypto taxes. You better report this. You better report that. Okay, fine. When you report it, what else? What else? Oh, the SEC gonna knock on your door if you talk about Hex. Okay, that's okay, yeah, get your lawyer or whatever game. What else? What else? Oh, IRS hired 80,000 agents to come after you. Okay, you reporting your taxes at what else? This is just to break you down psychologically, to break you down morally, spiritually, to leave you without any type of ideal to hold on to or virtue, to trick you out of your bag and opportunity for greatness, to just have some type of better financial control for your future. You know what I'm saying? That's all they do. That's all they're doing. All this Gensler, whatever we ingest, we become. After a while, it's just propaganda. If you keep hearing about something that's going to scare the shit out of you, you become that. You become fearful, right? But we have the tenets. We have the principles. We are at least they're given to us. It's free. Like, yo, do this. Hold on to this. These ideas will get you more. But we don't want to exercise that because we let some big daddy or big mammy type of 3-letter agency come through and scare us. And then, yo, if I don't do this, it's gonna be that. If I don't do this, it's gonna be that. Yo, this and that, this and that. And people are quiet. And people just think Ethereum is just whatever, overlooking all kinds of other stuff. All kinds of weird things going on right now. Just folks don't care. It's only about their bottom line. And that's another thing that when I hear about community, sometimes I want to throw that out the window too, because when it's time to really unite and it's time to really come together as an enclave, as a collective, to see real change, and not and it's bigger than just hex. Just come on, people. If we're about crypto, and we ought to appreciate differences, because not everybody's gonna see what and appreciate what you like, but you know that these entities are trying to dominate the whole situation. Come together, but no, folks don't. People don't care about that. People don't care. They don't care that inflation through the roof. They don't care that cost of living is sky high. You know, everyone is feeling it and everyone is quiet, taking it up the ass with no lube. And then that's just what it is. And those who speak out on it are vilified. Those who go against the grain and just want to share some information and light, it's like you the crazy ones. Really? Really? You see what taking the vaccine has done? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just all a shit show. Really, like, for real, it's all become a shit show. More people died within the last 3 years due to COVID than what they were saying the wars that took place with the last 100 years, last 120 years, like crazy, since World War One. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Folks remain scared, feel like they're powerless. They can't do nothing. They just gotta take it. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, you already know. See, the chat, people in the chat know what I'm talking about. People in the chat know what I'm talking about. That's why I love it. I love, you guys already know. Exactly. I didn't have to mention any y'all pick up what I put down. You already know. Dudes got to come through. That first payment, that first coin that's supposed to pay out this year, it better come through. If it comes through, it's a win. But until then, you're guilty before proven innocent, because you already had a critical flaw occur in your tokens. So that makes your whole thing suspect. Your reputation is tainted. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Folks just praise Ethereum, like hex stakes and all that. The hex, you can't use hex without Ethereum right now. You can't lock up hex without Ethereum. You can't mine Ethereum on Polygon. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one cares about Ethereum POW or Ethereum Fair. Those things are over there. They're still working, proof of work, and very cheap, faster. The coins are there. Folks don't care. That makes sense. People are scared. This fear factor is so debilitating, crazy. But then you got to deal with expensive. Like, think about it, Like, folks think of all these strategies and things that could be done with Hedron and Icosa on Ethereum POS. You talk about thousands of dollars. Not everyone has thousands of dollars to create accounts, multiple accounts, lock them up, paying all these fees, because it's not just to have the money to lock up certain amount of crypto with respect to Hedron and Icosa. You got to pay the fees to do all this. Approve. You got to do all kinds of stuff. All these special types of approve too. Approve this. Put whatever number in the gas thing to adjust here. Like, what are we doing? And when you finally click send, it's rape you records. Thankfully, the guy Alex had wherewithal where to do certain things as far as mining your tokens. Is not as expensive. He had the presence of mind to include those things in the contract, but it's still too much. And folks are just, ha ha he he. I can't ha ha he he, yo. It's weird to me. It's weird to me with the ha ha he he. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But those things add up. Them fees add up. And and things take time. Everything takes time. Rayo. Oh, for real? I didn't know that, man. It's retiring tapping Tom Brady ex-wife. The booty maybe. Yeah, like these. I don't know, man. Vitalik looks like he needs some nourishment because he's always looking emaciated out here, man. Like it's crazy, man. It's all these chains, all these EVM chains that still leave a lot to be desired. Nothing is perfect, but a lot needs to be. These things need to work better, and we have to be patient. We have to be patient for the new. We have no choice. I don't. Back in the days, I used to just, distract myself. If I'm not, I used to distract myself in the worst ways, like as far as crypto. Like, okay, since this is going to take a long time to materialize, let me just gamble some precious money into trash platforms, projects, smart contracts, risky as F, and lose every trip. Why? That's how I learned. Because no matter who said what, I had to go through it. Because I didn't believe it because of my being stubborn. That's how I learned. That's how I learned. And you got to be careful because other people will tell you other things, but you can never do what they did to their level. That's the crazy part about these content creators that I learned early in the game. I learned this early in the game, yo. You know, you can't tell. Like it's you can't tell unless you go through it. You got a lot of content creators, right? They tell you, yo, this is what they're doing, and they're doing very well. But if you can't do the same thing they're doing and yield the same results or even better, something is fundamentally wrong, folks. They got the bag, yo. They got in early, right? They got the 411 before everyone else did. That's how this thing works in crypto. You got circles of people that run together and do what they do. Different blockchains, different projects. That's how they do. They survive. That's what they do. All of a sudden they jumping on a new thing. And all of a sudden they telling you about this new thing. And they showing you how they got in and what they're doing. And by the time you get in, you're not going to get the same results they're getting. You're not. It's Ponzi terrific. Ponzi emboldened. Life is a freaking Ponzi, yo. There's no different in crypto. But you could eliminate the riskiest Ponzi's from others, from the ones that are not so risky. You know? Real talk. We read through some of these comments, man. And that's another thing, which is so factual. How many of the 9 are going to 10,000x? See, people, this is appreciate you shouting out the like button, FOMO, and everybody go support FOMO. He has a channel too, FOMO TV. Go show him, give him some support. But this is important right here. Like, how many of the 9 are going to 10,000x? 100%. How many? When only so few have. And this is where we get caught up. This is where we get caught up, yo. How many of the 150? They say there's about 150. I'm pretty sure by now there are more than 150 projects ready to be launched on Pulse Chain. Excuse me. Do you think they all are going to 10,000x? This is what I mean about being realistic, people. 150 projects. Like, talk about spreading yourself thin and still waiting for the main with no expectations, the main cryptocurrency highway to be laid down, to be built. We're still waiting for that. And you got 150 different cars waiting to drive on it. And you sacrificing for each and every one of those 150 cars too? What's the likelihood of you seeing all 150 do 10,000x? When out of the 20,000 different cryptocurrencies that are out here, and I know there are more now, 20,000 different cryptocurrencies out here. Huh? Do you think 150 of them did 10,000x? People think backwards. They think backwards. You know, I couldn't tell you what's up with FTX. I know something. They're trying to do something with FTX. I heard rumblings about something like making a comeback or something crazy. Something crazy. Because, you know, big money protects itself. When you're on the bottom like you and I, we're accountable for so much that rich people can get away with. Right? We're at the bottom of the pyramid, man. We are accountable for everything. And those at the top are not. They're not. Slap on the wrist, loopholes. They have attorneys. They could create rules. We have to follow them. We have to follow them, yo. I was watching a game months ago. I don't watch games anymore. I was watching a basketball game, maybe in December, and this was still like fresh with FTX, and it was a NBA game, and I still saw FTX emblazoned on the ball court. FTX emblazoned on the ball court. Mind you, this thing was already, you know, in the fire. Bankruptcy, your man, you know, I think he even got apprehended by then and all that. You think they removed that from the ball court? They removed FTX from the, no, still there. That's neither here nor there. That's not an indicator that they're going to come back. But I heard something as recent as last week in the news that they might come back. Trash. Crypto is so trash right now, yo. It's trash. You got Ponzi-nomics that are working in certain communities that they pray continues to work. They praying it continues to work because all you have is a wing and a prayer. I'm saying the real, man. Right? All you have is a wing of the prayer and the community, because without the community, all of it becomes, it's a dub. I don't care how great the contracts are, how great the products are. If the community doesn't believe in it, it goes to zero. That's just how these things work. But they holding on. But it's kind of scary though, because I look at it and I'm like, yo, you really think you know, folks are not buying into this like they like it to. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason. You know, like I used to look at Hex as something that was sketchy as F. I had people who well learned, much more smarter, much more intelligent than I am, who understand crypto, who saw Hex and saw what some, now I need to be fair. Some of them appreciated it, most did not. And 3+ years later, here we are. Here we are. And I know I was wrong. And the ones who didn't believe in it were wrong too. Were wrong too. You know, it's a risk. All of this is a risk. But I guess you got to look at what's the safest risk. I don't know. The safer risk. Yo, that's for real. IRS can't even find 80,000 people to work. These offices over here, they're not getting filled. People left, they really don't want to come back. Why? Because the rates have been ridiculous too. Thoughts Child. What's up, man? Shout out to Thoughts Child. Go check him out, his channel in the building. Go check out his channel. Go give that man nothing but support. please subscribe to his channel. Yo, 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 fam. But going back to it's true. 80,000 people, they say that 80,000, not only 80,000, but with firearms. So you're policing, you're bringing that energy of control, of enforcement to the minds of people who are weak and unsuspecting and maybe even naive, who didn't think that they were as weak, to scare the living shit out of them. To say, oh, no, see, this is, I got to do this. I got to abide by the rules. If I don't, there's going to be severe consequences because, you know, look, they're not only going to get me, but they got guns. So they might be, you know, it might get serious. Like, it's all fear mongering. It's all fear mongering to trick you out of your bag, to get you to sell before you even receive what you're supposed to get. Ethereum is garbage, man. Right now, it's garbage, it's garbage, it's garbage. And the people that just be, you know, coddling and not being real and say, yeah, you know, I would DCA, you know, everything is about a DCA. Everybody don't have the bread to DCA. I don't know who people talk to when they speak, right? Like, I tell you, man, when I've traveled different places, right? In my travels, I've met all types of people, right? I met people who are affluent. I met people who are poor as dirt, as mud, right? And every place I've been to in between, there's something about me that just fought against me being fake. So I had to, like, okay, I stuck out as a sore thumb in a place that's super affluent because I'm me. I'm who I am. I don't fucking drink shit with my pinky in the air. Stupid shit. I just don't. That's not me. Shout out to those who do. Shout out to the Ascot gang, fucking silk scarf wearing motherfuckers. Bless your heart. Because y'all, I know it's a whole nother life. You know, you got, you know, people coddling to you, pandering, butlers, maids, and all that type of shit. Shout out to y'all. I don't know what that's like. I stick out as a sore thumb, right? And then when you're dealing with the mud, people are coming at you like you the Pope, like you the mayor, because they could smell that you're not of them. And then you're in between, and you got to deal with both halves. So you got to find a balance, right? So I could never, in my, like, if I'm talking, when I'm talking to people and I'm spreading some messages and I'm speaking to people, I got to give it to you just rough, raw, real, as truthful as I can, because that's what I would appreciate from somebody else. I'm not gonna tell you DCA, DCA all day, and the shit costs you an arm and a leg to do it anyway. Sometimes more than what you can afford to even to for the token you're trying to buy, for the stake you're trying to create. This shit is ridiculous. Oh, go on Ethereum, go DCA. You know, DCA. That's a safe way on some not financial advice type talk. Oh, DCA. DCA what? You know what I'm saying? You know, the money is not flowing. You know, they stop printing bills, man. PPP loans is a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Idle loan. You know, stimulus, that's dead. Everything is up. So what am I DCA? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to tell you to do some shit. Because sometimes the thing is this, people going to listen to what you tell them to do because they're not going to do any research. Your research goes as far. So for some people, and I've said this before, their research goes as far as you, as what you say, what your thoughts are. That's just what it is. Fucking, they don't have time to go do, peruse through, the computer and blockchain. This shit ain't easy to learn. It's not overnight. You know what I'm saying? It's not regular. It's not regular. We're not regular people. Those of us who are in this, we're trailblazers. You know, we're tip of the spear. We're on the tip. That's it, man. About to bust off all over the world and enjoy our blessings. That's what we're doing, man. We're the first wave of the real wave of doing whatever it's supposed to do. And everybody's coming behind us, man. We setting the mark. So I'm not going to be fake, DCA. Niggas don't have that shit like that, man. What type of planet are you want? Like, folks that be like, DCA, you know what I'm saying? DCA who? You giving me money to DCA? No. I'm not even asking for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't do that. What we DCA? You know what I'm saying? And it's not for you, Rayo. This is not for you. You know, it's not for my viewers. I'm just saying, like the times right now are what they are. People just don't have it. A lot of us in crypto don't have it, and I don't fake the funk. I have no. Yo, I'm a man of a certain age. I don't have time to fake the funk for anybody, much less people on the internet. I don't have the chat. I don't have. Yo, I don't have. I'm not gonna do that. What good is that doing you if I'm faking the funk? I'm already lying to myself. How am I being genuine if I'm gonna be a living hypocrite telling you some shit that's not even real? That's why I don't believe in all that shit, hex flex and all that. That's retarded to me, man. That's never something that Rayo, you know, some of y'all, you know, as far as like when I get in this bag, it's just what it is. Like y'all flexing. When those of us who came up poor in the communities, we've been seeing drug dealers and gangsters and all types of people in the underworld doing underworld shit flex all our lives. The fuck y'all doing flex now? You pushing this, pushing that. I don't mean shit to us. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Flex don't mean nothing. It means nothing, especially God forbid you hooked up to a machine going boop boop boop. What's the flexing gonna do then? When you're alone and nobody feeding you, nobody seeing you, visiting you. What's a flexing gonna do then when you by yourself? Who gives a fuck about a flex? This shit costs money. Money. Without money, we can't do so much. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real. I'm as spiritual as they come too, but I gotta be 100%, 100%, 100% stand on my foundation. Like, yo, I can't write a spiritual check to my fucking landlord and tell him, yo, go cash that. You good? Because I'm that spiritual dude. I'm not. That doesn't work. You saw what your stupid ass old man Dalai Lama fucking did. The fuck is wrong with him? Step down, dude. So all the adages you've been all these shits that I've been reading from, Dalai Lama Tibeta, Namyo Rengekyo, Namyo Renge. That shit went down the toilet when that man did that, man. Maybe his mind is failing him. So, but yo, man, you can't, yo, come on, man, get off, yo, step down, man. Let somebody else be a successor, man. You wildin'. So I can't do that. I gotta be who I am. I don't subscribe to that dumb shit. Shiny things. I got the latest of this. Hex flex. Are you serious, son? There's a community of people that will never just because I represent them. Don't fucking care about none of that. Show the money. Show the money so that they can have their every financial obligations they have met, and they still won't hex flex because they know that life is much more important than flexing your material gains. It's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's bullshit. Been there, done it too. I've been there early. I learned this shit 30, 35 years ago. Buying shit from people who boosted the authentic shit. Buying shit at black market, bootleg, but it's not even bootleg because the shit is real. It's just you got it at a cheaper price because the plug got everything. They got it all. And you outside because you a kid, you want to fit in, you want to have some type of material validate who you are. Dumb shit. And then you're gonna do that later on in your life, grown man, grown women. That's what y'all doing? The fuck is wrong with y'all? Who's doing that, man? And then you a parent too? To be a parent, you're supposed to represent your children. They looking at you as an example of what being a responsible human, being a loving person is supposed to be. And you fucking around flexing what? But you're gonna talk about DCA. DCA where? DCA how? DCA what? With some garbage ass Ethereum? Trash Ethereum? You know what some people said too, man? in a live stream. Think about this, yo. Your mind got to be all over the place, but you also have to be sound. Like, think about this. They said you might need 1 Ethereum, or 1.1 to 1.4 Ethereum in your wallet come 15 years when it's time for you, should you live that long and end your stake. 1.5, right? 1.5. Let's just put it like that. 1 to 1.5 Ethereum. Yo, a lot of us can't even afford to keep 1 Ethereum in our wallets today. That's a fucking fact. You mean to tell me you're gonna hold on to that shit for 1.5 years, and then you see the price of Ethereum now, right? So it's projected to continuously just go up over time, right? Some people have argued about flipping Bitcoin and all this yada 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 mumbo jumbo trash talk, but it's supposed to amass to thousands of dollars in value monetarily in 15 effing years. Bitcoin's not even 15 years old, so we got a nice time, right? By the time that shit gets up there, how much do you think that shit gonna be worth? 15 years past, but how much? And that's just to end a stake, son, ladies and gentlemen. And people comparatively not talk about you. Oh, you need a DCA. DCA. Yo, chill. How about you just tell people to just relax? How about that? Because some people gonna mess around in DCA and then trick themselves out of an opportunity because they just couldn't do it in the beginning. But you're talking about some DCA. DCA what? DCA what? How? And then they'll give you a story about the hardships they went through. And it's bullshit because I've heard this type of talk all my life. I work with people 30 years, yo. Mentally ill people, yo. Where I got the most wisdom was from working with people who are mentally ill. So go figure. So folks will talk to you in all types of scenario to make them feel like they align with you. I could tell you some stupid, crazy stuff, like ridiculous shit that I went through. So it don't matter, because I'm not gonna misrepresent and just tell you the DCA. If you don't have it, you don't have it. I speak for those who don't have it. That's my point. Because I didn't always have it, and I'm here. I had to bust my ass. I had to work. Nobody gave me anything. And I'm in a state where, entitlements are high through the roof. People leave other states to come here because they could be supported. And I was never that guy that got supported on any level. Like, as far as working, I've been working since I was 12, y'all. 12. I don't make excuses. I'll make excuses, but I don't sell dreams to people either. That's what hustlers do. Lying, conniving, conspiring, miscreants of the street. They have a purpose. They have a purpose, and it begins with their presence of mind. And then whatever they think, they reflect through their actions. Okay? You find that in crypto too. You absolutely find that in crypto too. You got to appreciate their mind, like a person's mind, right? Whatever they're offering you by way of words basically comes from what they were thinking. And if it connects with you and it makes sense, then you're winning. But if it doesn't and you question and your spirit is like, I don't know. Don't doubt that. Don't negate that. Don't go against that just because somebody's popular. And this is no shot really to anybody, but y'all that be talking at DCA, everybody can't DCA. So what are you telling those people? What value are you extending to them? And I come from a place where people make excuses about everything. That's where I'm always like, yo, wait a minute. What about those who don't have? Well, what happens to them? What happens to them? Or you leave them behind? What are we doing? How are you leaving them behind? Don't you know that, like certain things work certain ways as far as balancing? Do you not understand, like, whatever you put out, you'll get back? And you leaving folks behind on some what? On you going your own way, you're supposed to be like what? An example. If your way was the best way for everybody, everyone would do it. You don't appreciate differences. You don't appreciate different, perspectives. Everyone out here, you know, we in many ways we're the same, and in many ways we're not. I get it, but that's why you got to embrace different perspectives, different ways of doing things, different ways of living, different ways of celebrating. Yo, I don't do all that, man. I don't, I'm going to the store where I work. I work in a poor community. So this is why, like, I'm not poor in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Man, I've been out here for a while. I understand. But I try to at least extend some fucking hope. Give people something to think about. If they have any interactions with you, may it be something that's hopeful, uplifting at minimum. Instead of passing it through and acting like you entitled, you're some type of fake ass elitist. Because your shit could be wiped out in a millisecond. Just like that, everything could change. But folks you're just DCA. Just get your DCA game tight. Yo, it's crazy. DCA into a blockchain that's in the pockets of the World Economic Forum. That's what you need a DCA into. Something that's no longer really crypto. In my opinion, this shit ain't crypto. Ethereum ain't crypto, yo. And motherfuckers don't want to talk about it enough. But you got bitch ass niggas like fucking Big Boy Crypto, and all his peers, all of them. It's about bread, yo. It's about money. The money protects itself. It's not about taking care and doing the right thing and trying to appear that, their popularity is attached to something noble. It's not about any of that. It's not about any of that. Because I got a lot of people that I see that I'm around every day that are not benefiting from anything he got going on, much less us. I don't care if he talks about Hex, Pulse Chain, or not. I'd rather him not. Because to be honest with you, the more people who know about Hexes, the less rewards you get. So if that's me being selfish and being 100% real, the more people know about Hex and they lock this shit up, is the less rewards you getting. That's a fact. So I'd rather, if I feel, hey, fuck out of here. I don't want to hear these people. And this other, these people, oh, you want to appeal, you want to suck popular people dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is, people, for real. Folks just want to pander and chase popularity and celebrity as if that shit's going to make a difference in their fucking wallet, and it hasn't. It hasn't, and it won't. Meanwhile, you had the power the whole time and didn't even believe it. You had the power to really affect change for yourself, not to go on a device and reach out for something that doesn't even belong. Reach out for a fantasy. Reach out to get some type of attachment to somebody who doesn't even matter to you. When you have kids to feed, when you have relatives and siblings, when you have friends who depend on you and people who depend on you, when you're a leader in your own right, you have people who depend on you, who you have to serve as a leader. But a lot of y'all don't fucking understand that. So you're going to tell your people to DCA all day. DCA their moment to feed their pal. No. Well, hold up. We're not paying this bill because I'm about to DCA right here. I know you're not going to eat today, but guess what? It's for the greater good of tomorrow. Let's suffer. Let me DC. Come on, son. What we doing? Fuck out of here, man. I'm not doing none of that, man. Stupid shit. It's real. It's real. It's real is what we got to wait. We have to wait. We have to wait for greatness to come, like whatever. It took us how long to reach this day in our lives? Whatever age you're at today, at this moment while you're breathing, how long did it take for you to get to this point? Think about that shit. Was it overnight? No. So what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like what we talking about? You want good things to happen, it just comes to those who wait and who are worthy. Because a lot of times, look, don't get me wrong, it goes back to this again too. We're gonna receive what we're due, what we're just due. Everything is coming to us. But it's what we do with it that's really gonna be the test. That's really gonna be the test. Because some people are just gonna mess up and trick themselves out of their opportunities before they could see multiple X gains. I mean, think about it. 10,000X. You're gonna be sweating by the time you see 100X. And I'm not talking about anybody in the thing, but for real, like, be for real. Look at yourself in the mirror, y'all. Multiply any number times 100 that you were waiting however amount of time for. You basically thought you were never gonna get it, because that's how you had to treat it. No expectations, so you just gave it away, donated that shit to the cause on general principle. You finally get something and the value multiplies 50X. You're not gonna be sweating? Yeah, you are, because you're crazy clamoring every day on your way towards it. You're like, oh, when this, when that, every day, for what? You become a slave to your own mind and your own emotions and your own idea. That shit ain't even real. You know, God forbid you suffer some type of misfortune or whatever. Whatever you sacrifice is not taking care of what you got going on right now at this moment. You got to live life. Stand on your feet and handle your handle. Ethereum is not going to help you. DCAing into Ethereum, that shit ain't going to help. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have it, if you have it, that's a different story. But if you don't have it, a lot of people don't have it. I speak for those who don't have it. You know, as fucked up as it is, and it is what it is. God didn't always have it. It pains me. It pains me to see people just are not aware and don't care to be aware. And I'm not trying to be a villain. I'm nobody's hero. I'm nobody's hero. I look at things weird with the noise pollution. Here we go with the noise pollution, yo. It's every time. You already know, man. We should call this the Crypto Wonder Siren Show, because it's every time I'm out here. It doesn't fail. That's just my time to let me know, okay, I got to go. Go through this chat real quick. Yo, you guys, I appreciate every single one of y'all. He said, Al Merlos, this is an outrage. You already know. Oh, man. Young Provo. That's right, DCAD's nuts. Who got it like that, man? Provo in the building, DCAD's nuts. Reality digging this line. Thank you, man. Really digging this line. Thank you. I got the sun in this thing. That's why I can't even really build with y'all like I can. You know, I'm technologically limited at the moment. You know, and I've been like that for a while. I'm waiting for the bull run to change things. You know, after I DCA. Well, come on, son. I don't understand that. Yo, it's just what Ethereum is. What am I DCA or the what? $5 a week into Ethereum? That's just fees. That's not gonna work, son. Maybe 5 years ago that would have made a difference, but now it's not gonna work. You know, Lightning Network for Bitcoin is taking forever. It's trash. I heard the best of them talk, the best of the Bitcoin minds before cornball ass Michael Saylor, before he got into the fold. I heard a multitude of minds, people talking about Bitcoin. They all spoke about it as if they were Einstein themselves. Okay? And it's still a struggle with Bitcoin. Still a struggle with Lightning. You cannot buy some coffee in Starbucks and think you're not going to spend not only possibly an arm and a leg, but you're not going to spend super long time waiting for the transactions to go through. Man, it's a lot to be desired. It's clunky. And it's taking up, and Bitcoin's not even 15 years old yet. January will be, 15 years since the Genesis block. 15 years. And you still with Lightning Network? Sharding for Ethereum, sharding. Been hearing about sharding since all of us got it. Whenever we all got into it, sharding has been a thing on the low. And it finally merged last year after 6 years. So post chain, yo, be realistic with yourselves. That's why I always like that's why this is, and I say this because I wait till the Bitcoin halvings, man, for the real bull market time period to occur. Like after the Bitcoin halvings, few months after that, that's what the data has shown for the previous Bitcoin bull halving cycles. The bull market happens like maybe 5 to 6 months after that, after the Bitcoin halving, and then it's sweet for like 12 months, man. So I'm not caring about this shit coming. To be honest with you, I can't care about it coming out this year or not. I can't, because history has shown me. Look, Ethereum is still struggling with sharding. Bitcoin can't even get it together with the Lightning Network. What makes you think post chain is gonna? You know what I'm saying? And you want it to be perfect, right? You don't want it to be a Solana. So that shit takes years. Things take years, man. I'm talking about the next two halvings. That's the type of time I'm on. Like just even right now, the next two halvings, another 5 joints. Give yourself 5 years. Not no fucking DCA now, because you know everything is imminent and imminent and imminent, and that's playing with your stomach, your emotions, your palms are sweating. You can't sleep because you're excited. Sweat trickling down the back of your fucking neck, and because it's every day imminent, imminent, imminent. Oh yeah, anytime soon. You let that shit play with you, and you're gonna fuck around and mess up your holds. You know what I'm saying? Opportunity to get your bag. You're gonna fuck around and mess up. I'm telling you. Because when it doesn't happen, you get pissed off. Look at how people were talking about V4, 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 V4. Who cares? People were talking about V4, V4. Is it supposed to come out? Oh, V4. When do you think it's gonna come out? Is it gonna come out tomorrow? Today? On this date? That the date comes and goes, and lackluster. And what? Why you put yourself through that? It's supposed to be an OG too, man. OGs acting quote unquote, quote unquote. They're not special. A lot of them, most of them got lucky, yo. That's just a fact. They're not special. Don't think they're more important than you. You have value too. You have a lot. You have a lot. You have power. You have the same thing, man. You just got to know it. You got to understand it. Understand it's already within you. The bag got to chase you. That's what we're waiting for this fucking shit to materialize, so the bag and the riches that comes with it could chase and fall on our laps, on our intangible wallets, as it's meant to be. We attract what we desire and what we need and what we want in life. It comes with us. We have to put ourselves out there. You have to understand this shit. Whatever you think, you become. Like, it's not hard, man. We just make it hard because we buy into other people's narratives. We buy into 80,000 IRS agents, OFAC compliant Gensler, and all this bullshit. We buy into that shit. SEC, because it takes away. It just interferes with your greatness. 100%. 100%. You think these other people are gonna be thinking about what they got going on with Gensler and all them? They don't. The folks that are on the top, the people who are successful, you think they really care about opinions from the Yellen Treasury trash lady Yellen? You think they really good folks who, you know, are super successful CEOs, whatever, entrepreneurs, whatever, wealthy people? You think they care about what they got going on? Nah, man. They just make a phone call whatever to whatever resource they got. You'll handle this for me, and that's it. And they keep it moving, man. Because if it's an issue, they get it handled. They could afford to. Money talks, bullshit walks. Money protects itself. But when you don't have it, you got to move smart. When you don't have it, you got to be emotional. You can't be emotional. You got to move smart. And those of us at the bottom, we can't continue to be at the bottom, because that means we didn't learn shit. That's why we still here. What the fuck? Keep making the same mistakes, causing you to remain in the same spot, the same situation. You know what I mean? And Ethereum ain't helping. That shit ain't helping. It's a dub. Ethereum is trash. I don't care. Bless me. Y'all could love it. I don't. Won't either. Because until you see some serious upgrades, some serious changes that's going to just reflect what it should have been, then I really don't care about that chain at all, man. I don't. I don't. Y'all can make videos all day you want about, oh, this is going on there on Ethereum, and then y'all fail to tell the people how much this shit gonna cost them, yo. You make all these wallets, all this and that. You're doing all this and failing to tell the people what's gonna cost them. Everybody don't have it like you. Everybody doesn't have it like you, and you trying to you what? Appealing to who? Mass adoption. Mass adoption where? To who? From who? From what? How? Who you mass adopting? Who? People trust in Cash App and Venmo and Zelle more than they trust Ethereum. They trust in Zelle, in Cash App, in Venmo more than they entrust Bitcoin, son. We got a long way to go. Folks, good people, I'm about to skedaddle. Let me just read through the it's a spiritual IO. You already ask my employer to pay me in Hex and BTC. Right. Exactly. Let's be for real, man. He's like, if you DCA, you'll be able to basically average out your entry point and lower your price range because, effectively over a period of time, you'll have a nice decent size. It's all arbitrary bullshit. Because if the person doesn't have it, why are you talking to them about dollar cost averaging? If they don't have it. And this is where a lot of people are right now and who are in crypto. I see it, I hear it, I feel it, you know what it is. They're in crypto right now and they like, they just don't have it, yo. What happens to them? What I tell them, don't give up, stay the course, hold on. If you encrypt, you here. You got the information. That's just as valuable to me as just having the cryptos because you could apply the information when you see fit, necessary. It's like a key. Put the key in that door, unlock it, and there you go. At least you have the information. The majority of people don't have the information. There's the value there. It's the info. The info. That's the value. Even if you don't have the bread, the bread is gonna come when it's supposed to come. Don't worry about none of that. Don't worry. Don't make these people make you feel like you losing out. FOMO's a real thing, not you, FOMO TV, but the fear, that control factor. That's a real thing. It's debilitating. That shit is disgusting. I didn't know about no fucking FOMO until I got into crypto, yo. Stupid shit. Fear of missing out. Oh, timer. You saw. What is it? 12 hours left. Countdown. All this stupid shit. Oh, time. Get in real quick before you lose everything. Get in real quick. Those who are early, you get the most. Get in now. So one of the unhealthiest things you could experience in crypto, yo. You fucking rushing to get into some kind of bullshit project because of a countdown timer, and if you come in last, you'll lose the most. You're trying to get in early. You fuck around, make a mistake. That shit costs you money right there. You don't know what you're doing because you're panicking. You're sweating. You're not concentrating. You're barely breathing. You're not thinking straight because you're moving in haste because some FOMO got the best of you. What the fuck is healthy about that shit? What was that? And sometimes the FOMO grabs people who perceive, or you may even feel like they got it together. That's why don't believe everything you hear, man. Even me, don't listen to what I got going on. Look at the information. The same information that you could retrieve, I could retrieve. This shit. It's for everybody to have. Like for real, man. You want all these 10,000 X's, 12,000. Put in the work. Put in the work. What effort are you applying? Everybody can't hit Powerball Mega Million. Everybody doesn't hit that, yo. This shit kind of like evens it out a little bit with crypto. But you gotta do the work. So when it's time to FOMO, you don't get when FOMO's coming around, you don't get caught up in that mania. That shit is, I mean, no. Yo. Oh shit. That's what was that? Emotional immaturity, lack of control, powerlessness. You're giving away shit that it doesn't even fucking matter. Because you just gave everything you learned, the hard work you put into this part, you just threw it away for some shit that you feel like you're gonna miss out on. Fuck that mean? You think I care about these sacrifices? That 150 coins? You think I give a fuck about them shits? I don't care about none of them. None of them. Because I'm waiting for the super blockchain information highway for all the cars to drive on. That's what I'm waiting for, with no expectation. I could care less about these other, you know what I'm saying? That's me. I don't care. I'm in nobody's pocket. Nobody's in my pockets. Nothing. I talk while I talk because that's what it is. Care about these people. Oh, I got the best idea for this loan leverage. I got the best idea for this game. Oh, I got this best idea for this NFT. I got this best idea for this video on video. You know, have whatever foolishness that you need. They're gonna convince you that you need this shit more than you ever thought you ever had. Meanwhile, it's just a fucking promise until it's not. They're guilty before proven innocent, man. I don't give a fuck. Excuse my language. It is what it is. We adults. All these motherfuckers are guilty until proven innocent. I'm still waiting for the main shit to come out. And that shit's taking forever. And what? Talking about it's not going to make it come out any sooner. So we left with what? Dealing with bullshit ass Ethereum. That's what we left with. And y'all happy about that. Y'all keep talking that talk. Oh, hey, what are we gonna wait for? Hey, what about today? Let's, yeah, yeah, bullshit, yeah. The fuck out. What type of time? Who raised y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about being negative, nasty every day. It's about being real. Because I'm not negative, nasty every day. I'm just real with it. I like to have fun too and all that stuff, but it's about money. Fuck all that. I'm not being. Don't be happy with me. Flood my Twitter timeline with bullshit pictures and bullshit words that have no equivalence to the value of my bag and my intangible wallet. I don't care about none of that. None of it. I have a life outside of here that takes up so much of my time. You know I do what I do. But here it's like, come on, man. Folks are fake. Ethereum is trash, and y'all acting like it's the best thing since. I tell you, man. I tell you, man. Ethereum is garbage, man. Shout out to all of y'all, man. Shout out to all of y'all, man. Let me go through the chat real quick. Shout out to all of y'all. It's better than cash. It's a spiritual IOU. That is funny, yo. Yeah, I can't cash my spirituality to pay these bills out here. I can't do that. You know? Buy my pillows. The fuck is Ethereum? Word. It's yo, and the people, this is what, yo, man, shout out to y'all, man, because yo, it's shout out to y'all, man. That's all I'm gonna say, Unless you buy Doge. You can catch us up. Yeah, I hope not, man. Man, I've been on this too long. Way too long. Oh, indeed, man. Appreciate you, FOMO. Blue Collar Grunt says, Gotta have two nickels to rub together before. For real, man. What's going on, JOA? Salute to you. 15-minute city. Mike Lindo, crypto. Salute. XDgen, XR DGen. Salute to you. You know, money covers money. Whole time. That's it. That's all you gotta do is just hold and chill. On that note, people, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me this long. Every single one of y'all. You know, every single one of y'all. Hope you have a great remainder of your day, evening, morning, your night, wherever you are. Okay. Catch y'all on the next one. Take care.